find any place. So I finally decided, since I was in the development business, to build one myself. Well, this is the third piece of property that my company bought to do this. First one was on 378, but the runway couldn't be 3,000 feet. The second one was just west of here in Summit, but this one came on the market a little after I bought that one, and this was a much better location. We bought this in two sections. Section 1 and Section 2 were actually closed 1 year apart from each other. It took several years to get this approved, and in the very beginning, there were 4 people that pre-purchased lots. Now the lots weren't here, all you do is walk around, and in the dirt, there was nothing here. That was Ray Ackerman, Dennis Perry, myself, and Tim French. Many of you people might not know Tim French. Okay. We actually all, the company bought the rest of it, and then we all bought our individual lots at that time. To give you an idea how stupid that was, US 1 was a 2-lane road at that time. Golden Jubilee was dirt, and this was nothing here. Absolutely nothing. And we trudged around out here trying to figure out where our lots were, and actually picked them out. You know? I don't know that any of them ran out what we thought. You know? It took 2 years to get this thing through the planning department and through the FAA was actually very cooperative, but it took several years to do it. And we paved Golden Jubilee Road. And originally we paved it with something called triple treat. It used to be a little bumpier. Came back and repaved it later on. We actually bought a house that Terry Young is refinishing right now and cut off the back of it so we could have more overrun on the east end of the runway. The subdivision itself was actually planned and everything. I did that, of course. I mean, the company did it. But the way it actually started was we sold some lots to builders and they built spec houses, and we sold the houses that are not in Whiteplains. We sold those lots. And the first, there were 5 actually over there, and about 6 houses in the job, and nobody was an aviator. Not one of those people was an aviator. One of the first people who lived, the first, was Jim Wheat. And the first person to actually move in, Jim moved in, I moved in, and then Gwen Mochek moved in. And Richard and Gwen didn't fly, and they were on the runway. And for a long time, I thought, oh, we were going to have a drag strip right out there, you know, with numbers on it, because it was just, wasn't there. We got the lights because of Tim French and Ray Ackerman and Dennis, who were complaining that now we're going to have a runway without lights. So we bought the wire, and the girls, Lori, Nancy, Denise, and Tim's wife, we cut and fabricated the lights that used to be here before. Thank goodness Ken got us good lights. But we cut and fabricated them in a garage up in Irmo, and actually made them ourselves. And then we strung all this wire, and there's a fellow not here tonight named George Fogel, little guy. He owns a lot next to John Gordon. We rented a trencher. We did the trenching ourselves. Yeah, well, George got so enthusiastic, it only has to be 3 feet deep. He got so enthusiastic, he cut a 4-inch water line 6 feet under the ground. Twice! And the water, oh, it was a big fiasco. Ray had Lumbago, or what do I call that stuff? That stuff he's got. What is that stuff? Lumbago you got or something? Whatever it was, but he was so bad, he was all swollen his knees, and here he is, he had gout, and here he is going from light to light, like literally crawling around. And it was, oh, and it got cold like a summer gun too. And in fact, it really got cold for a while. And George is up here just cutting up anything. If there was a wire in the ground, he found it, we all found it. We cut up everything. It was a fiasco. It took us several weeks to get it. Then, later on, we didn't have a beacon. We had a fellow here named Brian Ely, I'm a doctor, and he had an unfortunate accident in New Jersey, and we have now rebuilt it. Lloyd built the tower that you see over there now. Lloyd, he had a bunch of help. And we put that up in memory of Ray, because Ray had always wanted a beacon, because couldn't see it well coming in from the north. He flew a lot at night. So we put that tower up, and then the beacon evolved to be something very good. And the original board member the foundation, minutiae, like the board and creating the board and the architect, that was a real problem. Jim volunteered to be on the ARB because he was an appraiser. And then we got somehow elected our first board. And Bill Como, which I don't know where he is, Bill Como, Richard Bocek, and Jim French, and who else, Bill, was on that first board?
I got my house too.
Who? Gary. Oh, really? Okay, that was the first board of directors. And every board of directors after that, everyone, has had some controversy, including the first. But in spite of it all, in spite of every controversy that ever existed, here is everybody tonight. And I think when you meet your neighbor, you want to give him a high five, a slap on the back, and thank him, because it was because of them that we became best. It was because of the people out here. I might have had the vision, but these are the lights. These are the lights that made the vision happen right out here. And the volunteers we have here are amazing. And in my, as sincere as I can be, I want to thank you all, because without you, it wouldn't have worked.